Good morning. Today I am going to explain what is Gauss law in electrostatistics. Simply it is calling as Gauss law. The statement of this one is the total electric flux over a closed surface is equal to the 1 by epsilon naught times the charge enclosed by the surface. So first of all, what is electric flux? Electric flux is nothing but it's a number of electric lines of forces that are interact to a given area. Okay, so here the electric flux over a closed surface is equal to the ratio between the charge and epsilon naught. It's a charge enclosed by that particular area. Okay, 1 by epsilon naught times the charge enclosed by the surface. So what do you understood by this epsilon naught? Epsilon naught is nothing but it's a permittivity constant. It is called as permittivity constant. Okay, because it permits how much given substance is passing through that through from that particular medium. For example, how much electric lines or forces to pass through them is depends upon the permittivity. Okay, so that is called the permittivity constant. So we have to give the proof of this theorem. That is, for that purpose, let us consider a closed surface S. Let ds be the small area in that particular surface. Here let us consider a closed surface S. Okay, so in that small area element will be, we are considering ds is the small element, or small area. Okay, so in this surface, let P be any point in the small area. Here let us suppose P is the any point in that small area at a distance of r from the O. So this P is the point which is at a distance of small letter r from O. Okay, so and plus Q be the charge point in a surface at O. So here the plus Q is the charge at point O. So this can be shown in this figure. Okay, so here we have to prove that phi E is equal to 1 by epsilon naught Q. So our aim is we have to prove that. We know that phi E value can be given as integration of E dot ds. Okay, is the electric field. Okay, so that must be equal to the Q by epsilon naught. Okay, so for that purpose, first of all we have to consider the how much electric flux is enclosed by that particular smaller surface element, that is ds. So the electric flux through a small area ds is given by, so through a small area ds can be given as d phi e. For the smaller one we have to write d. Okay, so d phi e is equal to e dot ds cos theta. So it's a electric flux is the product of that particular electric field and area, that particular surface we have to take in the form of components, that is ds cos theta. Okay, now the electric flux through the entire surface is given as, so through the entire surface is we have to integrate this equation. So when you integrate to d phi, we will get phi e value is equal to, next integration of e dot ds cos theta. So e dot ds cos theta will be, can be written as, so ds cos theta is very small, so that's why we are neglecting that one. Then e dot ds simply we can write. So let us take, that is equation number 1. Now the intensity of electric field at a point P due to the plus Q charge. So now we are going to calculate the intensity of electric field at a point P due to the point charge plus Q point charge. Okay, so we know that can be given as intensity of the electric field is can be given as the Q by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. Okay, so here this r. Okay, next let us take, that is equation number 2. So both the equation we are just substituting the value of equation number 2 in equation number 1. Okay, so e dot ds, so here that can be written as Q by 4 pi epsilon naught r square ds cos theta, or simply you can write ds also. Yes, here but ds cos theta by r square is nothing but a solid angle d omega subtended by at ds point. Here this one is solid angle. Here this can be written as, this is solid angle which is subtended at point O due to because of this small surface area. So I have given a note how to understand the solid angle. The solid angle is nothing but it's a surface area by square of the distance. So here the surface area we have taken ds or ds cos theta. So that is in terms of component if you take ds cos theta. Next to square of the distance, this r and this r will be equal to r square. The angle which is subtended by any point by a point is called a solid angle. Okay, so here this total term ds cos theta by r square is nothing but it's a solid angle. Okay, so the value of the solid angle is 4 pi. Okay, so here the solid angle is denoted by d omega. Next, in this equation we are substituting ds cos theta by r square value is what? Simply d omega. So integration of d omega value, you have to remember this one. Here this d omega is equal to 4 pi is the solid angle at any point. So that value of that one is 4 pi. So 4 pi get cancelled, then phi e is equal to q by epsilon naught. Hence we proved that the electric flux through a closed surface must be equal to the charge enclosed by the surface and permittivity constant. Thank you. For more videos, subscribe my channel Physics.